What's goody, y'all? Welcome or welcome back to Billy Goat's Prophetic Vessel. It's your girl Billy Goat, and we got a message for you. Okay, welcome to your Capricorn and Chosen One channel. Let's get into these timeless messages, okay? Oh, my voice box. All right, Holy Spirit, what does our Capricorns and Chosen Ones need to know, or cross watchers? Okay, so we have game player, ball, let's play, dropping the ball, colorful, making the most of a situation by inflating it, bounce back. The ball is in your court. Okay, so whoever's been playing like a game with you, and this could be romantic, platonic, okay, friend, family, work, career, whatever the case is. If somebody's been trying to mess with you or play with you, it's game over. Okay, it's game over. All right, whether somebody wants to either like not admit that, whatever the case may be. All right, so at one point maybe the ball was in somebody else's court when it came to maybe certain decisions that could be made, or a certain hierarchy, or whatever the case may be, maybe because of whatever position that person or energy was in, or you, whatever side of the story you're on here. What it's looking like there's been a shift, or there will be, depending upon what season you're in while watching this. Go in reverse, okay? Sure-footedness, desire, rivalry, navigates hard, places with ease, faith, creative energy, aspiration, tranquility. Okay, goats. All right. But it came out in reverse. We gotta read it. We gotta read it how it's coming out. And we have eyes here. So these are energies that are watching you. Okay, they don't possess these energies. They don't like the fact that you are goats, right? And not that you don't have feelings, not that you don't suffer, not that you don't go through things, okay? But they just don't like the fact that I heard how you overcome obstacles, okay? They don't like that. So it's like you have people here that are watching you, stalking, okay? Have like fake accounts, spam accounts, or Finster, whatever the case may be, and they're looking at you, okay? Looking deeper, slander, gossip. So these are energies that's been talking down on your name, disrespecting you, whether you know this or not, okay? And they're doing this because they don't like the fact that you are a goat, okay? So sorry guys, being spiritually raped while this message is going on, and that is just like, for what? Oh, because they don't want me to give the message. Okay, we have sit, just rest, ponder, thinking, sad, looking back, reminisce, sitting in stubbornness. All right, so yeah, it's kind of like whoever the people that's watching you, you've known them at some point in time, okay? And like I said, this could be a family member, a friend, a coworker, somebody that you dealt with in your love life, all right? Or this could be you, whatever side of the story that you're on here. It's like they're reminiscing on the times that you guys had fun, or the things that you did. Yeah, look at that. How they hid the fact that they were an enemy, right? Itchy, meeting an old friend or enemy, advance in position or a loss. Someone speaking of you for the better or worse. Okay? Happy journey, good or bad. So and it came out in reverse. So this is someone they don't want to they didn't tell you that they were an enemy. Of course, an enemy doesn't tell you that they're an enemy to you, right? But this could have been revealed to you, or it will be. Okay, look at that. Yeah, because look at this. You grew from whatever this situation was. Now, let me not take away the pain, suffering, and agony that you have had to go through to overcome these obstacles. Okay? But yeah, look at that. We have romance here. I almost missed that. So you guys are getting like, and we've been getting this energy, like healthier connections, right? Stability, if that's been, you know, a little wonky for you. A whole new you 2.0, okay? Yeah, so we have festive cake, slippery situation, birthday party, reward happening, having your cake and eating it too. Okay, so be mindful. It looks like someone may try to act childish. Hey guys, welcome to the positive energies only. Okay. Um, yeah, it looks like somebody may try to be playful in a sense of trying to like rain on your parade because of the caution here, the slippery slope. So like you could be celebrating your triumphs, your accomplishments, right, and all the rest of that, and here come this energy trying to disturb your peace, whether spiritually and or in the physical. So just be mindful of that because they're on some childish shit no matter what their age is, okay? Or this is you. Take accountability for the energies that as you see fit. Put yourself inside of the story as you see fit. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Okay, but this is also representing childlike, right? Your innocence, the process that you have been going through, my goats, my chosen ones, right, to overcome these hurdles. So it is being recognized and noticed. Hey guys, if you guys are feeling the vibes, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. From India, ooh. Hey y'all. All right, so what's going on? Listen, Ace of Cups in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse. It's giving no love. Summer Walker's giving no love, right? King of Cups in reverse. Oh my gosh, yeah. So this was a connection, a friendship, a family member, a love connection where you guys, it was hidden hate. It was hidden hate. Okay, Three of Pentacles in reverse. It was hidden hate because they didn't like your work ethic. They didn't like how you invested in things, overcame obstacles. So it's giving a hater. So somebody wanted to cause difficulties for you. And you know what? I was getting some downloads. And it was kind of like similar to if you guys caught the reading, I think day before yesterday or maybe a couple days ago. Basically like there are certain energies, this isn't for everyone, but there are certain energies where they are very like they can astral travel, they can, you know, put themselves in a different I'll say realm if they wanted to while being awake, okay? And they will literally work with other dark beings, okay, to plot on your downfall. So for those of you guys that's dealing with like a dark warlock, dark high priestess that work with entities and other higher ranking demons, okay, they've been working together to plot on you. All right. Now, this ain't for everybody. For some of you guys, this is in the workplace, but there's hate and jealousy in the workplace. Okay? At home, wherever this is for you, but there's going to be an ending to this. Okay? Oh, you know what just came to me? Caution, the yellow tape, so death. Like, it looks like for some of you guys, the plot could have been to kill you. Sorry, YouTube, to unalive you. Spiritually and or physically. Okay? For some of you guys that's here and watching later. Okay? Now, God said the weapon will form, but it doesn't have to prosper. But you need to know, for some of you guys, how far these energies were willing to take something. Okay, we've been getting bits and pieces of this storyline, kind of like it's giving How to Get Away with Murder. Okay, for those of you guys that watched that show with Annalise Keating, it's like How to Get Away with Murder. Now, although they were lawyers and they took on cases that were pretty much like, you know, not fair, like they weren't getting fair treatment or the people needed help, and not saying that, you know, murder is okay, right? It's kind of like in the opposite end, they're really trying to get away with this. They trying to get away with this crime. Rather they're trying to spiritually off you, meaning they're sending so much negative energy to the point where it is potentially causing so much chaos and conflict to where you either want to unalive yourself, and or there's close calls with accidents, or, you know, or with different situations where it could have potentially took you out, right? That's how you know everything ain't just a regular adversity. Okay, malicious. So King of Wands in reverse, these are energies that are really smart, really intelligent. Okay, but these are also beings that have stolen thrones, stolen everything that they have. Okay, they don't, because they don't give a fuck. They don't have love. This ain't though. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do what's right. I don't give a fuck, and I don't give a fuck how you feel about it, right? I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I'm gonna give you this little bit. You gonna take it, okay? Devil card right here. Yeah, didn't I tell you the different demons and galactic? Look, yes, but it looks like it might be an ending to this. It looked like it might be an ending to this, like bad binding, bad attachment. So like if you're like married and you feel like you're in bondage, or you feel like you're entrapped in something, or a connection, or at a job where a contract is binding to, because this could represent that as well. It looks like there's going to be a death to that. What it looks like, the death is due to a betrayal. Ten of Swords as well, right? Yep, closing out a cycle. Closing out a cycle. You could also be getting a word on something too. Yeah, it's time. Temperance, it's time. It's time for all of this to... Yeah, and that's why motherfuckers said. Because they didn't think they would either get caught with this. You know, like how are you able to come up with this? How are you receiving these messages? How do you know what's going on? What? If you guys are looking for tarot decks, you can find them on Amazon and stuff like that. However, if you guys want an oracle deck, we have a couple of them out. We have a few of them, but a couple of them are out right now. Okay, this is We Need to Talk. It's made by us, Dawn Spiritual Guidance. Okay, that's our other YouTube platform. So feel free to check it out if you want to. The link is in the description box, okay? And the link for the We Need to Talk deck is in the description box as well, okay? And it's available for purchase. So is this deck. This is our other deck. What they got to say, it's a soulmate, twin flame, and karmic, platonic, and romantic deck, okay? The other one is too. So if you want to check it out, feel free. The links is in the description box, okay? All right. So we got the Eight of Wands here. Ooh, I was drawn to the side eye of this energy here, because you see how she's holding something, and this Eight of Wands was out, and so it's like, oh, I'm gonna try to get him something, or I'm gonna try to sell him something, or I'm gonna try to convince him of something, but really, it's an attack. Okay, so be mindful of people trying to do something that is coming off as an attack, as you are trying to have some positive movement forward for yourself, okay? Or vice versa, whatever side of the story that you're on. I wear gloves because I'm overcoming a spiritual plague, and to also protect my energy at this time. All right. Just like I have my neck covered as well, because there's a portal at the back of our necks, but not everybody knows that. Sometimes I may have my crown chakra covered too, or you may see other practitioners, okay? I hope that answers your question. So this is about energies getting caught up for the crimes of how they were trying to get away with trying to fuck you over, okay? Whether that was by trying to unalive you spiritually or physically, take your money, not give you what you deserve when it comes to love, respect, honor, okay? Whatever the case may be. Because we also mentioned stolen thrones here. So this could have like stemmed all the way back to ancient times where these energies could have try to like, it's definitely like a destiny swap type of deal here. Well, you know, it happens in the spirit realm too, where they get these soul signatures, they steal these soul signatures, right? And these other energies don't know anything about it or don't know, and they fake a throne. They fake the throne of the actual bloodline that's supposed to have it. And they swap it out for the karmic energy that they're supposed to be living out. So yeah, it is a form of a destiny swap. So I'm going to say this. There's different forms of destiny swapping. Okay? T, clock it. Contracts, career commitments, baby. Okay? And we're not just talking about the physical. It's spiritual court. Okay? So, but also until death do us part. Remember that binding? Didn't I tell you? What did I tell you? This is a bad contract. This is a bad soul contract. And we was getting that energy either on this platform or Donwan's platform where they was trying to fuck with your soul contract in the spiritual realm. So you don't have to deal with things that you shouldn't have had to deal with. So be mindful of that. Yes, there's very high ranking energies that know about that. And that's how they prey on people's energies. Okay? And that doesn't make it okay because people can't do anything with nothing that they don't know, right? But it's an end for that, okay? So, yep, and oh, Saturn's here too, so that your enemies will get their karma. In fact, they getting it now. They getting this shit now. That's why they spaz. That's why they tweaking out. We have family, home, commitment. So for those of you guys where this was supposed to be a family, or you guys talked about that, where it was love, or this was a platonic family situation, it's like they're missing that. You know, they feel like that didn't happen. But also, when you don't put in the work for that shit to happen, or you don't have solid ground, what the fuck you think is gonna happen? You can't build shit with that. You can't build shit with that. Look at that. Change in reverse. So this energy is like, or these energy is like missing out on what you guys didn't have, didn't get off the ground, whether that was a work project, if this was a workplace, you know, a love connection, friend, family. It's like they're missing whatever you guys talked about doing that, you know, connected you guys, whatever the case may be. But it's like, if you don't do anything different, you trying to do stuff the same, and clearly it's not working. So it's like you growing, you working on yourself, and that seems to be working for you. And or if you haven't been there, saying that that could be easier said than done when you're dealing with people that you care about. Okay, but it's like, you know, don't sit and be bitter because you out here living your best life, or that's what's coming up for you, and they over here bound to something that they tried to put you in. Bye. Because fate is in reverse. Fate, what is this? Fate detours divine intervention. Yeah. Tried to reroute that shit. Didn't work. Okay. Spirit guides, ancestors in reverse. And I've said this before. You know, yo, I mean, God's always going to be there in a sense, but you don't always have to necessarily respond. But your team can, like, turn their back, like, wait a minute, like, you ain't got to be perfect. Did you have to do all that? Okay? Like, instead of them breaking the curses off their bloodline, they kept doing things to cause them. Okay? They don't have no divine assistance, what you do. All right, guys. Now, if you are interested in a journal, feel free to cop one, okay? These are on Amazon. All right. Don't you guys need something to write your notes in, your raps, your poems? Okay. Feel free to cop these. Okay. The link to these are in the description box if you are interested. All right. If you need to write your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, we got it. Okay, you have no excuses. You write your scriptures, your manifestations, whatever. Okay, let's get a couple more here, Holy Spirit. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't even see this one. We have the dark night of the soul, shadow side. You know what? We can break out this one real quick. Yeah, shadow side. So this energy was in, they were in their shadows. Right? And everybody has a light and shadow side, right? So it's like while you are working on yourself or being guided to, you know, doing that shadow work, you're being guided to, you know, but you make your own decisions. This took you through a dark night of the soul for you to do that, okay? To bring out what you need to work on. But also with the moon card and things that are hidden, this energy was acting out their shadow side. No, that doesn't make it okay. Tell me more. Yeah, dreamer, selling dreams, telling lies. Okay. Yep. Hiding the fact that they're promiscuous. A womanizer, manizer, non-binary-nizer, have a wandering eye. So for those of you guys where this situation is playing out in a romantic sense for you and not so much platonic, this was an energy that was going to constantly make you feel like you weren't good enough because always looking at someone else or always thinking something else was better or someone else was better. Okay, we have resentful. Okay, so they resent how they treated you, right? Looking back on things, they regret, you know, doing this to you, trying to sabotage you, being secretive about it. Everything is coming out now. Yeah, hiding the fact that they have an obsession with you. Spoiled brat in reverse. They don't like the fact, they don't like how the divine spoils you, treats you. Distant, lazy. They don't like the fact that you are away. They don't like the fact that they don't have access to you. Okay, like access denied. But that's because you ain't want to put in the motherfucking work. It goes back to the very first card that came out in the tarot. The Ace of Cups in reverse. You ain't want to show no love, motherfucker. You ain't getting it. What you think you want? You want the shit? Like, this is why you have to pay attention to people, okay? They have to earn you. You want to sit here and be lazy, right? Indecisive. See, I just said when a person is doing all this shit and they make you question where you stand with them, narrow-minded in reverse. They want you to have an open mind with them, but they also didn't want to do what they had to do to keep you, right? Whether as a friend, a lover, whatever the case may be, at the job, at the workplace, they didn't want to give you the right compensation or the right treatment and respect for your skill set that God gave you, but they wanted to work you to death and underpay you and disrespect you. And it's an end to that, baby. It's the end to this partnership, this work connection. Everybody involved that was behind this heist is being exposed, okay, and how fucked up they are, all right, and how childish they have been, okay. All secrets, everything coming exposed if it hasn't been already, okay. But be mindful because they're gonna try to sell you something. They're going to try to sell you something, either again or whatever the case may be here, because they in a bind. Remember, they in a bind. They in the bind that they tried to put you in or keep you in, okay? In this fucked up ass shit. But you make your own decisions, okay? So, while they indecisive, make sure you decisive. And thank you all for your love and support here. It is truly, truly appreciated. And always remember, you make your own decisions. Peace out. Deuces.